Hi everybody, I'm Danielle for Microgreen Evolution, and that's the channel for you to. We're going to talk about the food, the future of the food, the new people, the people that are helping to make this grow. Like I always say, I've been eating this food for 35 years, but nobody knows. It's very hard to find when you travel, and that's one of the things I want to have everybody connect together. And more we are, better it is, because I was really surprised to find when I was in Spain, when I was in France, even in France, like nobody knew about microgreen. And I was like, whoa, okay, we have to talk about it. 35 years later, I start, we're going to interview a lot of people. So today I have Simply Grow, a company that's really coming with wonderful stuff. We have Sylvia and Max, and I'm really happy to have you in the interview today. How are you today? And let's present yourself.
So hello, and one more time. My name is Max and Sylvia. We are the co-founders of the Simply Grow. We're based in Bristol, United Kingdom. And yeah, we are so happy to be here today. Yeah, it's just
we're feeling very good today as well. How are you?
I'm very good. So how long have you been, first of all, eating microgreen?
So actually, we started like 3 years ago.
Okay, what happened? Did something
yeah.
happen?
So well, the story is quite. I think it's funny because
Okay.
I met Sylvia 3 years ago.
Okay.
And she was just arriving to UK. And the first thing was like I was just like we was in a conversation and talk what she don't like most in the country, because she was the new arrival. And
I said, especially tomatoes.
yeah, so the
tomatoes.
so the taste of the veggies was like, all right, that's terrible. And I agree actually, but for me it was like, I'm quite a bit longer here, so I'm like 13 years already in UK. And I just forgot the real taste of the veggies. So for me it was all right. So can we fix that actually? And then we started doing some small research, and I was so surprised about the microgreens, how easy it is to grow them and how amazing they are. So we started a very small setup with the one racking, and that was the middle of the pandemic,
Yeah.
So actually, I stuck with Sylvia in house for a year. So we just developed this idea for a whole year, and start eating them on the daily basis, and just slowly developing. And now actually we have the 400 square meter warehouse when we're growing microgreens and developing a new technology, not only for the microgreens.
Well, were you in the business of microgreen before, or farming, or whatever, just before? No?
No. So my background, I'm the photographer.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah. So and the Sylvia.
The pharmacy technician.
Okay. So yeah, you're still doing photography?
Only like for me. Yeah, I'm not doing
Do
this for the.
microgreen. You take a picture of microgreen.
Oh yes, definitely. But I'm not doing for money anymore the photography. My full-time job is the microgreens farm at the moment.
I just it's funny because I'm a photographer also. I used to be in the cinema business, but I was a creator of character like X-Men and all those things. So I was.
Oh, wow.
But I'm a photographer also. And my last book I just launched. I don't know if you receive it. It's mainly a lot of my picture inside, and it's a lot of picture. I'm launching another book, only picture. So if you want to participate in this book, only microgreen, so that would be good if we can join
100%.
our force.
I'm definitely. I'm super excited about this, and we have the tons of pictures of microgreens.
Cool, because we can be co-author, and because a lot of people need to see it, and I find them so beautiful. So for me, it's something we have, just started like 3 years ago. Your company in
Yes.
the COVID, during the COVID.
Yes.
So did you start selling, private to different people because people?
Actually, we was starting on the market.
Okay.
So
The
there
market
was a super.
still open.
Yeah, well, yeah, the markets in UK was open. So the markets for like the small companies was open because was outside of the, there was on the fresh air
In a city town.
in the city town center. So we started that way, and we was super surprised because no one have a clue what we're selling. The people
Yeah.
was like, "Oh, you have a crest here." I
it.
was doing this in school, like, and it's developing slowly in the Europe. But like when we started, there was people totally without any clue what's going on.
No, that's what I find. It's so funny because in Canada you find microgreen for the past 15 years in the supermarket, all over, everywhere. It's like normal to have that and beside the carrot and everything. And even in the States, they sell it everywhere and everybody knows about it. And when you go to other countries, that's what I find really weird. Do you know why people don't know about that?
Actually, I think that in particular in UK, we have the very conservative society here.
Okay.
When the people there is this the people saying if something isn't broken, why you need to fix that? And we have this culture of the people trying to grow own food in the house, like the lots of gardenings and stuff like that. But this every single generation is decrease. So we ran some research actually like some time ago, and like in early 80s, growing own food in house.
Okay.
Now it's below 5%.
Wow.
So you can imagine how disastrous is that. The people, when we have this growing culture, you need to have like the massive field,
Yeah.
and super expensive equipment,
Yeah.
and you need to have this. So it's this here in UK, like I said, we have this very conservative culture here, and the people here like the saying, if something isn't broken, there is no need to repair it.
Yeah.
And this working after World War II, there is this like low quality food was introduced to society and stay with them for a long time. And now because everyone is used to it, no one want to fix that, and even don't try to fix that, And for us, the people like coming from different countries, this is like the massive wall when you have this like society trying to keep the like normal everyday routine, I can say, and don't want to nothing fix,
Yeah, that's the people are a little bit lazy, you're saying, so they want to eat whatever. But what I think is going to trigger the change now is the price of food, because when I was in Spain and we go to the market, we buy some very good food. We know the farmer where to go, and it was very cheap. When we came in France, it was like so expensive, like a kilo of carrot, €7, and even my daughter came from Canada, and in Canada is very expensive, the food. So people's gonna have to change now, gonna have to change very soon, because first of all, they have to have nutriment. They have to have not just because a lot of people think microgreen is good for when you're sick. Because I hear a lot, well, I started eating microgreen because I was sick and it changed my life. Of course, it happened to me, but after that, I saw the energy that the microgreen gave us, because there's no way I can eat 8 broccoli in the same time to have just a little piece of the same thing in the broccoli. And it's like the teenager of the vegetable. So it's full of everything. It's full of, and yeah, of course, I think people want to hear about that, but they have to, what my vision is, because I'm an artist and I like to eat. So the way you eat, so it's like a spice. It's like giving another nutriment. And, I think it's going to be a lot of education in the palate of people. for them to change and that's what you're doing. You are in market, you are, making probably people taste.
Exactly.
Which way you is it most of the people when you're at the market? And how long you been at the market and selling microgreen?
We started third year on May this year, when we're selling, and now we find out actually that for the fresh microgreens in UK,
Okay.
it's better to start selling like the kit so that people can grow them inside the house.
Yeah.
Instead of giving them. Obviously, we have a lot of customers who wants to buy the fresh microgreens as well.
Yeah.
But they start reintroducing this culture of growing stuff inside the house.
Yeah.
That's more beneficial, definitely, for everything.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think you have to be autonomous. That's the way we call it. And even for me who travel, I'm a digital nomad. I want to have a personal kit that I have in my suitcase. I have my seed and because when I change country, it's a lot of time I cannot find the food because I'm vegetarian, gluten-free, lactose-free. So it's very difficult in some country when I go in the beginning to find the right food. So if I have my kit with me, even if you travel, in 1 week you get your food, you get vitamin, you get nutriment, you get everything. So for me, that's a great thing. So are you starting personal? Are you selling personal kit or bigger kit?
So we're selling two different type of kits. One is the sprouter. It's a plastic tray.
Okay.
And it's reusable, so you can reuse many times.
Cool.
You don't need to use any soil.
Okay.
You don't need so it's just water.
Okay.
You're putting your seeds on the top of the mesh, and you start growing, and that's growing super quick.
Cool.
And the second one is a no plastic kit.
Okay.
So but this is the one time use. Okay. So you have like 2 compostable pots inside. You have your seeds, and as a growing medium is a coconut pellet.
Selling that at the market, I know you're selling that. So is it how's the reaction of people when you talk about that, introducing?
So like I said, that like when we started, there was more like that's a fancy new thing, and like more posh, you want to try this, and that's super, and there was like, oh wow, it's so expensive, because the comparing to, you can buy like kilo of carrots and kilo of microgreens carrots, there was like, oh wow, it's super expensive.
Okay.
But the benefits of microgreens are so much bigger, and you need to buy like so much more the normal, like the full-grown veggies, comparing to microgreens to get the same amount of nutrients and vitamins. The price is actually low.
So how much you sell when you go? Because I know I interview a person in Germany, and how much is it in UK to sell?
And this is 100 grams. On the market, we're doing mix. Okay. It's the mix of microgreens. Base is the pitchut, and then we adding like the radish, broccoli, coriander, rocket, and like some herbs as well. And all this we're selling for £2.50.
Okay.
Yeah. So the mix is $3.50, and the single one is the $2.50. Yeah.
Okay. So with your kit, are you selling the seed? Let's say I'm in France and I want to buy some stuff from you. You ship in France?
No, so unfortunately, because UK is not anymore in United Europe, we cannot sell the seeds.
Okay.
To the Europe. It's unfortunately, to do that, the paperwork is just unbelievable, and we need to do the extra test in the laboratory.
Yeah, of course. So you're selling in UK?
Yeah, we're selling in UK with the seeds. Without seeds, we can sell around the world, everywhere. Okay. So you can buy our tray, and then locally you can buy a seeds, for example, in your country.
Cool.
But like I said,
you have something brand new and something that's amazing to talk about, and that's what I like in my channel, to talk about innovation. So let's have some info about that.
Yes. So actually, we started thinking about 3D printing technology 2 years ago, and how we can introduce this to farming, and how we can use that technology into farm. And that was such a big surprise for us that no one doing this. No one doing this in UK.
Yeah.
So we're developing two different type of products. One is for microgreens and second one is for the full-grown veggies. And both of them are super sustainable as because we're using 3D printing technology. If something broken, you can send us back this item and we can reprint them from the same material for the new for the new item. And one of them is the microgreens tray.
Okay.
When you have this on the racking system, and that's aeroponic system, so that means the nutrients are delivered by mist to the roots and water, and that's growing sustainable way. And the second one is also two different type of approach. So the one is for the industrial level. So the half tower, what is like half square meter and 2.5 meter tall, can accommodate up to 1,000 plants. And the second one is for the home customers, when you can send us a picture of the empty space in your house, and we can print for that shape and also match your furniture color and all that stuff. Everything is plug and play. So that means that you just put the seeds inside or the sprouts, depend on the stage or the required the plant. Press the button and the tower will be growing for you.
Where did you get this idea? You probably
So actually that's totally my idea.
Okay.
So I just when we will start thinking about this, I was like, all right, how we can do that, And we start experimenting by like super small 3D printer on the beginning and start experimenting on this, and that took us 2 years to the stage where are we right now. Now we have the 1.2 meters printer, like the massive one, where we can print whole tower at once. So it's a monolith structure. It's super stiff. So you can put a lot of weight inside.
Did you start already selling it, or just only in the research?
So actually, we are on the last stage on the developing of this product.
Okay.
So like I said, for the last 2 years, we was doing research and development, and now we are ready to like introduce this to the market. And there will be soon on our website as well. The website is they will be rebranded.
Okay.
We also want to start now the franchisee offer from our company, as we're thinking the people looking for the way how to grow microgreens, but a lot of people are afraid. There is not much information on the market how you can start doing this on the industrial level. Obviously the small production like in your house, that's super easy. You just need the one racking, some sprouters, and you can start doing it. But for the big level, when you can use this business model as your main source of income, that is something what is not available on the market. Well, there is like not many information about it. So we was thinking, all right, so can we help these people and develop the franchisee model? And now we're doing this as well.
Okay. Look, and that's great. That's amazing. It's a perfect thing to make people start their own business, because that's what we want in the future, to have them grow their food. So if anything happen again, we don't want to, but we have the possibility. We just need seed, we need a plate, you need to grow your own food. And if you have water and that, you're safe and sell it. That's a lot of people want to know how. The know-how, it's your knowledge. It's first of all, it's a gold mine, because it's very important to teach people, and that's my goal also, to teach people and to have them, first of all, just taste and eat this kind of food. For me, it's like the future of food. So what you see yourself in the next year? What's your next level?
All right. Next year is super easy question.
Okay.
So Huh? You want it back?
I'm back.
Oh, she's back.
She's back.
So for the next year, we want to introduce also the mushroom grow into our offer. So we're starting now the mushroom, exotic mushroom like shiitake, oyster mushrooms, and so, because that's also can be like considered as a treatment. There's a lot of studies showing the microgreens can help with many diseases, but also mushrooms.
Yeah.
And that's amazing to combine these two type of the grow together. It's super beneficial for your health. So that's the one thing. The second thing, actually, the growing microgreens and growing mushrooms is super mutual, because like in the microgreens grow, like on a big scale, we producing a lot of moisture, and this moisture need to be sucked out from our growing room. So we using energy actually with the dehumidifier to just doing this. And now we're thinking, all right, we can stop that and just pump that air to the mushroom grow, because the mushrooms needs a lot of humidity. So instead of wasting this energy, we can use them and start growing mushrooms, and that's the super beneficial as well for not only for the company, but also for the earth.
That's amazing. So you see yourself growing and growing, just like the microgreen. You have a name for your 3D kit.
So there is no specific name, but we need to start thinking about this.
So do you have a YouTube channel? I think you have a YouTube channel, so we can get a lot of information from you. You got your website. We're gonna put the link under.
So our YouTube channel is just on the beginning of the grow. How we doing microgreens, because another thing for us was a surprise that everyone using soil here in UK to growing microgreens. I was thinking, wow, like you don't need to.
That's it.
It's like it's using the soil. Actually, that was the first thing we was thinking, how to start using hydroponic setup to stop using soil. Because the degradation of soil like worldwide is such a disaster. And if we don't do anything with that and stop using the soil for growing our veggies, in the next 10 years we cannot grow anymore anything on the field. So we were speaking, all right, and so we're showing people how to grow microgreens without using the soil.
That's good, because we're gonna put your link of your YouTube. We're gonna put your link. Brand new. I like that. I really like innovation, and thanks a lot for sharing with me on Microgreen Evolution. For me, it's like we have to talk about that, and we need people like you more, and for sure I'm gonna follow you. And I wish you very good luck, and we'll speak to you very soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you soon.